Hey there viewers, I'm Death Racer Chevy. I am a newly recruited 32nd Reapers Division clan member, and I will be bringing you some Call of Duty World War II gameplay today. I will be playing with one of my fellow clan members, as you can see on the screen. Now, we'll be bringing you some hardcore team deathmatch. Now, just a few first impressions of the game. I frankly am really excited that we went back to World War II. It has such a soft place in my heart for that major conflict, just all of the things that were going on, and I'm really excited we're back to having boots on the ground. Now, there are still a few little things that need to get fixed, nothing absolutely game-breaking. However, there are a few glitches still in game, so as soon as they get those things in, we'll be having a pretty solid game. If you didn't like the previous iterations of Call of Duty because of our futuristic kind of feel and all of those things, this definitely is a change of pace. Now, maybe you don't want to play it because you're not sure. I don't necessarily know if I'd recommend it 100% just yet. I'm still kind of feeling it out. I am actually about to hit second prestige, so it's held my attention longer than some of the other Call of Duties in the past, but we'll see how we fare. Now, as you can see, since we're playing hardcore, team killing is allowed. However, don't do it. Once you do 3 team kills, you do get put in a timeout of respawn, so it takes about 20 seconds before you come to the match. Obviously, accidents happen and it's inevitable, but in hardcore, try your very best to be very careful when you're shooting enemies that are directly near or around your team, just because you don't want to accidentally kill them. Now, as you can see there, I'm using sticky bombs. I am using it for the equipment challenge that I had for the day. Now, I tend to like stickies a little bit better simply because I don't really cork the grenades cook them, very well. Normally they end up rolling past where I want them to go, so a sticky allows me to have a little bit less of a accident prone kind of grenade scenario, so I tend to use those instead. Now, I'll be using the WWII 28, and I'm actually using its variant. It's called Trigger Happy, and you get it in a supply drop or earn it. I really enjoy it. Now, it's really nice. I like it. It's very aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and I'm using the lens sight on it for some challenges. Now, you can see right there, my biggest mistake was that I reloaded without going into cover. Now, I probably could have taken out that other guy simply because we're in hardcore. It takes less bullets to kill people. However, I obviously panicked in that moment, and I decided that reloading would be the best thing to do at that time. That's just how I play. I'm very average. And as you can see, I still have that bad habit of reloading after normally every kill. I'm just so used to that action that's very hard to get out of my way. And as you can see, I get killed by another person that's right in that same area. Now, generally, my playstyle tends to be a very supportive kind of objective player. Normally, I tend to sacrifice myself for the team. As you can see, once again, I get killed, and I am off to a flying start. I am 5-4. Oh my god, watch out, MLG. Now, that's normally my playstyle, simply because I'm not very patient. As you can tell, I'm constantly moving around the map, for better or worse. Sometimes it's helpful, and a lot of times it isn't. Obviously, there are a lot of audio clues that you'll get in this video. If you hear the other players talking, you'll hear the character itself actually giving callouts, which is good in certain instances, but other times, depending, especially in games like SND, if they have a line of sight and they see you, they will yell out where you are, which is good for people who don't necessarily have very much practice with callouts, but at the same time, it will give away your position, so just keep that in mind. Now, obviously, with hardcore, I don't have a HUD, and I generally like the pacing of that better, just because I feel it's less stuff for me to look at. Because when I'm playing core, I find myself a lot of times worrying about how many points I need to complete a kill streak, if someone's really close to me, if there's, you know, something around me that I should be worried about. Where here, I kind of just rely and relax on just what I can see immediately and hear. Now, as you can see, this hot zone is the ruins, and it tends to be a very populated area when people are playing on this map, simply because there's multiple entryways and obviously little nooks and crannies that you can kind of set yourself up with, so it makes it really easy to get multiple kills sometimes. Now, as you can see, it's a double kill with the glide bomb. I really like it. It's very reminiscent of the Predator of Call of Duty's past, and it's just something very easy for me to get. Now, in this setup with the WWII, I actually have this silencer, as you can tell, and it's one of those things that I just like to have. It gives me a little bit more peace of mind. I know there's sometimes better attachments that can be used, but I kind of tend to stay to what my normal class setups would be, and I just like the silencer on this gun. Now, as you can see, it looks like the spawn has flipped, so I tend to push a little too far sometimes, and thankfully it was another teammate that pushed with me, so I wasn't all by myself. So that way I can go ahead and drop my care package. Now, always make sure, obviously you should be common sense, but make sure that the area is pretty clear, that you have maybe another team member with you, just because you don't want someone to just run up to you, kill you, and then steal your package. Because that does tend to happen. As you can see, I almost died. I'm bloody and I'm going to die. As you can see, I also re-rolled my package. I do have the basic training ordinance, which allows me to re-roll my packages, and it allows my kill streaks to actually cost less. So here we go. I got paratroopers and a gun butt to the face, and I get another care package. And here we go with the glide bomb, and I don't get to use it because my team is just so good that they went ahead and got the final kill before I even got to use it. Now, my little triple kill seems to have made it to the play of the game. I thought it was pretty okay, although I'm really, really upset that I did not get that last guy, because I really think I could have gotten him. So thanks for watching. Go ahead, comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.